I think we can just smash the button in, right? Hello and welcome to another NihongoGamer video. Very excited because in this box I have just received from an overseas delivery from the United States of America a product which comes from Japan, which was out of stock in Japan. I think there's one company who bought all of these for themselves. What I have in here is products by a company called Sanwa, which makes special buttons for things like this. The buttons that came with this one, I think this product may have been pre-owned. Basically, I bought it and the buttons were broken. So I returned it. I bought a new one and then the buttons were broken on that one as well. So I returned that one. And I bought it from a different seller and then they sent me one which felt like it might not have been brand new, but it functioned. And that's why I decided to keep this one. Unfortunately, the clips on here were falling out. So I've got multiple artworks that I've been drawing for this arcade stick. First, let's open this box. Now, I ripped all sorts of... Oh, jeez. Wow, I wasn't really expecting that. They're gold buttons. It's going to be the most bling arcade stick of all time. So have a nice good look at this golden button. It's got a gold surround and it's also got gold on the button. Got a really nice action. I also got some buttons for the two buttons, R2 and L2, I think. The ones that I don't tend to use as often. So I thought it would be really nice to have a combination of the golden buttons and the black buttons, but all with golden surround. So check this out, I got the buttons with the black tops and the gold tops and the black buttons that's actually a little bit smaller. And I'll show you what this is for. It's got these 30mm buttons here, but they also have these 24mm buttons here on the front. I'm not sure if you can see them. They're a little bit smaller. I thought it'd be nice to have some gold buttons there as well. So, I just remembered there's one more thing I forgot. Hopefully that's nice and clear. You can see this is a golden ball top, so I can replace the actual joystick handle. It's just got a screw mount there on the bottom. I can replace the ball top on my joystick, so I'll have a golden ball, a golden button, and golden buttons on the front as well. It's going to be the most bling arcade stick of all time. Now I'm really excited about installing these buttons, so I'm going to jump straight to it. It's going to involve taking the plastic plate off. Ouch, taking the plastic plate off the top of this. I'm going to take the buttons and the ball top of this arcade stick off, and then we're going to be able to install it, change the artwork, and then we're going to see if this really is the most bling arcade stick of all time. Okay, so this is how I imagine it's going to be set up. I'll have the gold buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll have the black buttons with the gold surrounds, 1, 2 here. I'm going to have the golden ball top, which I'm going to replace here. And last but not least, I'll have these slightly smaller versions of the black buttons with the gold surrounds, and I'll have them here on the front of the arcade stick. So, let's go ahead and open it up. Press this button here on the front and open the arcade stick, and we're going to have to unwire these things here. I have this little handy tool which comes with the Tournament Edition 2 Plus. Alright, so I've got all the cables off, and now I'm going to try and take these buttons off. So you can actually have the button just come straight out, even without changing the plastic and the artwork. Alright, so all the buttons are out. Let's go ahead and take the joystick ball top off as well. Alright, that's out. Now let's go ahead and take the rest of the acrylic off. Alright, so that's all the screws off. Let's take the red panel off first, and then this acrylic, like so. And then we're going to take off the old artwork, which is Karin Kanzuki from Street Fighter V, which we drew in a previous video. Replace her with the Sakura artwork. What's going to happen is we're going to put this on here. Hold on, let's just angle this down. We're going to put this on here, and I think we can actually put the buttons on very last. So let's just see if I put this plastic on here. Alright, that's all the screws in, so you can see that the artwork is now properly in place, but the last thing we need to do is actually put these buttons in. So, let's get rid of these old buttons. I'm going to have it go in like so. I think we can just smash the button in, right? Okay, that works. Awesome. It's like a great game of whack-a-mole. Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be very satisfying. Wow, that felt good. Oh man, it's so bling, and I love that the red color scheme does go really well with the gold. How do I change the buttons on here? Oh, okay, looks like maybe you just unscrew it from here. Oh, okay. Okay, So I managed to pull one of these white buttons out. Can you see there's a little black line here? And what happens is you need to slightly rotate the cover down in order to be able to pull it out. So I'm just gonna replace it with one of these beautiful gold surround black buttons, which is 24 millimeters in diameter. Now I'm going to slide this cable back on. Now to do the other side. All right, so that's one more button out, and we're going to replace it with another one of these gold surrounds with the black buttons. Super simple, no soldering required. You can see that looks so sick. Oh man, I'm super happy about that. Let's go ahead and stick these cables back together. All right, that's all the cables in place. Don't forget to put this plastic cover back on. And last but not least, we need to put this golden ball top on, and so I'm going to install that now. Just slide that on like so. Put this back in. Oh yeah! And to finish it up, let's close this. Ladies and gentlemen, check out the Street Fighter V, kind of like the arcade edition of the stick, because this stick is now gold, just like Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, which has been basically the gold edition. Everything that could possibly be replaced with gold has been replaced with gold. Sakura here, this is a design that I drew in a video a couple weeks ago. If you want to check that out, there will be a card or some sort of link somewhere where you can go and watch that. But oh yes, that looks and feels unbelievably good. Very responsive. And to top it all off, on the other side, we've got the options and the share button here with gold surrounds and the black button. That just looks so sick. I could not be happier with the way that this has turned out. Very, very happy. Super arcade edition gold. Dang. Alright, so there you have it. That is the completed version of the arcade stick. This is the front of the unit, and this is the back. I am 100% super happy with the way that this has turned out. The buttons feel nice. I always loved how the Sanwa glossy kind of feel kind of grips onto your finger, so you don't feel like you're just like slipping off the buttons. That's just a personal preference thing, but I really love the way that the buttons feel. I love that it, you know, just the gold just really goes well with red. I'm really, really happy with how that's turned out. And also to just top it all off, we've got the golden ball top here, and this is it. This is your Street Fighter V Arcade Edition arcade stick. I'm just really, really happy with the way that's turned out. I'll just see if I can give you a look. If I just hold it like this, you can see the golden hardware on the top and on the front at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can find yourself some golden hardware, I was able to find mine at Arcade Shock. It's a website that seems to sell a lot of arcade parts, but in the US, I had to do international delivery. They did charge me a little bit of customs fees when I got it imported over here, but I'm really, really happy that I did, because in Japan, they're limited edition, and so they ran out of stock, and even places that do have them in stock, they're only like, oh, you can have one, or you can have two. At maximum, you could only buy like 2 per order, and I couldn't really figure out a way to get around that. I was like able to get like 10 of this button, like 5 of these buttons. I got a couple of these ball tops, and I was even able to get, you know, the 24 inches, the 24 millimeter buttons as well. Really, really, really happy. This is exactly how I wanted it to start with. I mean, I was happy to just do the artwork for the first video, but having it in gold with these super slick black and gold buttons, this is what I wanted the whole time. Anyway, that's all for this video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, share the links and all that good stuff. Do let me know if you're interested in modifying your own arcade stick. Is something you've done, something you're interested in doing, or whether you don't use an arcade stick at all, you've maybe modified like a controller or something. That would be really cool if you just let me know. If you do have pictures, you can like tweet them to me on my Twitter, which is @NihongoGamer. Super inventive, I know. Don't forget to do all that great stuff, and I'll see you in the next NihongoGamer video.